Welcome to H. Greg Lux. Today I have a Nissan Gt R from 2019. It came with a clean Carfax report and it only has one previous owner. What I'm going to do in this video is be as transparent as possible and show you if the car has any damage all around. These include scratches, dents, or anything of the sort. Let's start by going panel by panel and looking at the wheels as well. Let's start with the front bumper. Looking very closely. Right at the bottom right here. There's a little chip. That's in the bottom of the bumper. Let's keep going. Right over here, there's a minor scratch. And in this side of the bumper, in the driver's side, there's a barely visible chip here as well, more like a scratch. Let's start moving into the fender. Taking a very close look. Over here there's a scratch, right on top of the wheel of the driver's side. Now let's look at the wheel, seeing if there's any curve rash or any damage of the sort. This wheel looks to be in perfect condition. Let's move to the door of the driver's side. I don't see anything. Everything seems good. Let's go to this fender in the back side. Over there. Over here seems to be a little chip, barely noticeable. Now let's take a close look at the wheel, just like we did with the last one. Seems good all around. Let's move on to the back, to the rear bumper. And let's take a close look. Everything is looking good. Perfect. Let's move on into the passenger side, starting with the fender. I don't see anything. Right over here, on top of the wheel, you can barely see a scratch. I'll try to go as close as possible. It's right there. Barely noticeable. Now let's look at this wheel. Everything's looking good. Perfect. Let's start moving down. The passenger's door. Everything's looking good. Lastly, let's move to this fender. Let's take a look at this fender. Right next to the headlight, there seems to be just a minor scratch. But to end this part of the video, let's look at the last wheel, which seems to be in excellent condition as well. Now let's take a look at the interior, starting with the door. Taking a very close look at the leather. Seems to be in perfect condition, barely any wear and tear. Perfect. Now let's take a look at the driver's seat. Checking the same thing as we did for the door. It just has your normal wear and tear right in the sides. Let's go inside. And let's take a close look at the steering wheel. Seems to be in good condition. Perfect. Now let's go into the console. I'm checking to see if the knobs and buttons are in good condition, and it seems like they are. Perfect all around. Let's turn on the car. As you can see, this vehicle has 5,111 miles. The car also comes with GPS and a backup camera. Now let's take a look at the passenger side. Doing the same thing we did with the other side, starting with the door. Everything looks good. Perfect. Let's go to the seat. Everything looks good. While we're here, let's take a look at the back side. This car has 2 back seats. And the leather seems to be in perfect condition. I don't see any signs of wear and tear in the back. Now let's take a close look at the trunk. Just some minor scratches in the right side. And the car comes with a first aid kit as well. Last but not least, let's take a look at the engine. It has a beautiful color and seems to be well kept. Very clean. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux. Thank you.